I'm wondering where the animal rights activists stand on this. I mean, it seems that vegans are all too popular to stand out and say about all sorts of animals and their plight and the rest of it. And then you've got Greenpeace and all the whales and all the rest of it. But nobody seems to be talking about the elephants in the room. And I want to talk to you about the elephants in the room, especially the ones in Britain. Now, you don't just find elephants in, say, for instance, Africa or in the zoo and stuff. They're pretty much everywhere. They're all over Great Britain at the moment. There's a lot of them that seems to be ignored at the moment, and they're very wise. Elephants have got a great memory, and they're very bright creatures. And it seems to me that at the moment, more and more of them are going to counsellors and speaking about the way that they're just being ignored, even called racists, or I don't know, climate deniers, or what's the other one they're calling them at the moment? Anti-vaxxers. The whole works. They're getting called prejudice, they're getting called bigoted, all sorts, because they simply point out the facts, the bare facts. They'll stand in the middle of the room and basically just point out what's obvious, and it seems that everybody wants to go out their way to ignore them. Now, it seemed to be, going back years ago, that both the left and the right, the up, the down, and otherwise would ignore them, but it seems to be now, moreover, that it seems to be the left predominantly and the lunatics that seem to be ignoring them, and they're getting ignored more and more. And depending on where you are, like take for instance Brighton, Bristol, and other lefty strongholds, they're just completely ignored. And I want to bring attention to the fact that these animals are being abused, and they're being abused simply because they're pointing out the clear facts. And I wonder what the animal rights activists are going to do about this, because we can't go on mentally abusing these elephants. They're doing the right thing. All they're trying to do is help you, and all you do is bully them. I mean, the very fact that they might stand out in a room and talk to you about immigration, you'll call it a racist. You'll call it Islamophobe. When they talk about previous historical facts. When they're pointing out about, I don't know, certain injuries and stuff like that, you'll call them a conspiracy theorist. And it's just not right. So I think we should stand up for the elephant in the room, and I think we should be looking out for his better interest, or hers, because at the end of the day, they seem to know a lot more than we do. Just saying.